Right, now we're going.
Go for it, Shaney boy.
Hey boys, can you go on, Shane?
Sorry, my mic was on mute. I do apologise. Good evening and welcome to the RSF1 Committee Podcast, Take 2. You're joined by myself, Revstrew, Streaming, Schumacher, Porter and Junior. How are you guys? You alright?
All good now, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
It's still saying RSF1 Rocket League. It's not, and I'll edit that afterwards. But let's crack on.
Right, okay. Are we going through the thanks and everything again, yeah? Obviously we need to do
everything, mate.
So, yeah, there's a couple of guys we just want to thank for obviously what they've helped us with in season 1 that, you know, aren't on the staff to get the appreciation they probably deserve anymore. So the first two guys are Charismic and also Jace Lee. Obviously they helped us with the rules for season 1. Got it all up and running with the stewards and everything as well, so muchly appreciated for that, guys. Anything else want to add for them too?
Yeah, just all our heartfelt thanks for helping us get underway, mate.
Brilliant. And the other one is BVB Thor. A lot of what we have available to us in RSF1 is because he worked on a lot of formulas for things like that, so obviously we really appreciate the work that he's put in for us. Anything you guys want to add for Thor?
Again, same, just massive thanks for all the help with the website and the stand-ins and everything else that you did.
Yeah, big kudos for. Thank you very much, man.
Yeah, very big thank you for everything. Done a lot for the league.
He has. Right, so obviously move on to myself. I'll be dealing with all the tiers and everything for next season, the driver placements, making sure we're all ready and up and running for that. So just want to say sign-ups are looking good. How many did you say we were on last time we checked, Junior? 103?
This is about 116 now.
About 116 now, so yeah, we're well over the goal that we have with the 5 tiers. And you know, we're going to have some good reserves hopefully as well that have joined the league. So the way the tiers are going to work for next season is it's not going to be a case of if there's 25 F1 pace drivers, 5 of them will drop down to F2. They will all stay in F1 and there'll be 5 reserves. That way we can make sure for more competitive racing throughout the tiers. Regardless, so each tier there's a chance they may have some reserves. There is going to be some drivers that are going to miss out on a seat due to that. That will be decided on other factors. You know, the latest to join the league, maybe the guys that are reserves. There may be some guys that, you know, need a bit of help on the driving. That sort of thing may affect who takes the seats. The drivers draw. So Junior and Webster will explain more about that to you later on. The tracks that we will be doing the time trials on for any of the new drivers, obviously 80% of you, we know where you're going to be next season, are Silverstone, Singapore and Italy. So they'll be the 3 tracks that people will be doing the time trials on. That'll get you into provisional tier for the socials before the season starts, so we do the driver draw and everything. And that's where you'll be tested to make sure you are in the right tier. Now, we have decided also this season that if we do find a driver is in the wrong tier, you know, because we're never going to get it 100% accurate, that we will be moving them. If they can't do the nights that they will be moved to, it will be tough. But it isn't fair on the other 19 drivers for a driver that is too quick or too slow to stay in that tier. Any questions, guys? Anything you think I missed on that?
Nope, don't think so.
Nope.
No, good mate.
Stream apparently doesn't have any questions as well.
Okay, so that's me done for my part of next season. Who are we moving on to next?
Do you want me to jump onto tiers?
Yes, mate.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Right, first of all, good evening, gents. So, in season 2, there will be new chats added to the Discord. These will be called development teams. So depending on what car you're drawn in, you'll be added to that team garage along with your other 9 teammates, if you will. So these chats will be policed, just like all the other chats. So in these chats you can talk about ERS management, setups and everything like that, just a bit like Hash used it a lot in season 1, if you will, where we all got together and arranged setups. So with this, we won't just be having your tier constructors, there will be an overall constructors championship consisting of teams. So make it a bit more competitive throughout the league. Hopefully guys can work together a bit, so not everybody is well known to making setups and everything like that, so the more experienced guys can hopefully try and help some of the more inexperienced guys develop setups and everything like that. So there will be extra chats you will be added to. Attendance, so adding on to attendance now regarding no-shows. It has been made a little bit more strict this season, so if you accumulate 3 no-shows, you will be given a warning. If you accumulate 4, you'll be put on a final warning for your attendance. And if you have 5 no-shows, I will be paying you a visit. And the only other thing from me is Jake Moore is being promoted to a Chief Division Head role to match his role in the committee. So yeah, that's everything from me.
Excellent stuff. Obviously, guys on the stream, while you're listening to this, if you've got any questions, do shout out, because as we go through any information that we're throwing at you, we can try and answer any questions that you've got. So if you've got any questions, don't be shy. The next point on the agenda is new rulebook. I believe Reb's going to take that one on, so over to you, Rebster.
Okay, just give me 2 seconds. So there are going to be a couple of rule changes, guys. We thought long and hard about this right up until just before we come online, actually, which was quite dire. So we have a few more changes. I'm just loading them up now, just bear with me.
We could always move on to Porter, let him talk about the statistics.
It's all right, I'm here, mate.
While you're loading.
I'm here. Right, so in section 1, and I urge you all guys, as soon as we post this rulebook, which will be issue 4, you will need to read it. So basically, section 1.1, there's going to be an update to include a statement about approaching the stewards. And basically what it means is that you're not allowed to approach any stewards. If you need to approach somebody, there will be a head steward for you to approach. That is the person you will start your communication with if you need to discuss anything with him. Okay. Grid penalties are going to be removed and going to be replaced with time penalties. Also, incidents during qualifying will result in time penalties instead of grid penalties. So next season, guys, instead of getting like five place grid penalties and things like that, you're going to get time penalties. Okay. Yeah, there's also, so if you take a clip during a race that you need to send in to the stewards, okay, there is going to be a time limit, guys, and that's been updated, so you will need to read about that. Okay. There's a few other issues for restarting or resetting the lobby, what will reset the lobby and what won't reset the lobby. Okay, so you'll need to read that as well. That's for all of you guys. One of the main one of the main, I can't find it, big rule changes that you're all going to need to know is in general rules, which is 3.1.12. And I'll just read this out now because this is actually word for word how it's going to happen. So a driver is not at liberty to change their name at any time during the season. The name they sign up with, i.e. your Xbox gamer tag, is the name that carries with them for the whole season. If a driver should change their name, then their points accrued within that time will be reset to 0, guys. Okay? An exception may be made for a driver should he or she join a reputable esports racing team, for various complications that you all must understand that come with joining an esports team. So unless you're going to be a member of an esports team and a reputable esports team, the name you sign up with, okay, for season 2 is the name you're going to carry all the way through season 2, or else you will lose your points, guys.
The reason for that, guys, the reason that's been put in, just to point out, is it's very difficult for the guys doing standings, carrying penalties over, the guys doing statistics, when people are regularly changing the names. It's just an absolute pain, and we had so many name changes, especially towards the middle and end of last season. It was really, really difficult to keep up with. So if anyone does want to change the name, I know a lot of guys are repping the RSF1 gamer tag, which we do love, we do like. Get it changed before the season starts, so we can get it in
That's
there.
what I was just going to say.
Sorry, mate, you paused, so I just jumped in.
No, that's cool. I was just looking for the questions to come up. I was giving them a chance, and Camo did say, "What if we change to RSF1?" Yeah, do it before season 2, guys. If it's not done before season 2 and you join, your gamer tag is the gamer tag you're going to be using, and also in Discord, your Discord name needs to match your gamer tag. And the reason. We use spreadsheets, guys, okay? So everything is formulated. Every time you change your name, we've got to change the spreadsheet. We can't keep changing spreadsheets. It just messes up all the calculations for everything we're doing through the season. All right, so you need to keep it straight and level for us so that we can run and get the league out there really, really well. And yeah, pretty much that's it. So read the season 4 rule book. It'll be up probably tomorrow. I'm expecting for you all to read. Okay, I think that covers about the rules, to be honest with you.
Good.
Well done, Reb.
I believe it's still on you, Reb, for the...
1 minute, Shane's just wants to say something, I think.
No, I was just going to pass over, but obviously Junior seems to have the way we're doing things there, so go on, Junior, sorry.
I'm on it,
yeah, no worries, right.
It was going to be Reb's doing a body to discuss comms for season 2 and Twitch affiliation, etc. But obviously, Bodder's not here, so over to you.
Yeah, no worries, right, okay then. Well, first of all, guys, Bodder and I would like to thank the current comms team. They've done a lot of hard work in season 1. And I'm sure you'll all agree, you've had fantastic comms. I know we've had a little ups and downs with it throughout the season, but I think it's been really good. So I would just like to thank the present team at the moment, which is Primus, Stretch, Element, Brundle, Vettel, Unity, Bamba, Hamilton, Raikkonen, I thought I already said Brundle, but I'll say it again just in case I didn't. And obviously, little RSF1 Alonso Kentish has done a couple for us as well, so I'd like to thank him as well. But I mean, we didn't start with all those guys. We've had a couple of people that have fallen by the wayside on the way through, and I'd like to thank them as well, obviously.
And mine, Verstappen. And mine. I got no mention either, mate.
Yeah, you're on committee, you don't get a mention, nor did me and Bodder get a mention. Anyway, we started the
Verstappen,
season.
Verstappen's done three
I'm on about
comms onto this season.
Yeah, I'm on about the regular. Shane, let me do my bit.
I'm just bringing back what the chat's saying, mate.
Thanks to all those guys at comms.
Yeah. We started the season and we had a very bare crew, to be honest with you, and we didn't know absolutely anything about Twitch, so we just kind of gritted our teeth a bit and got on with it. And here we are. We got 22 races. I think it's 22 races or 20 races. 22 with the reruns, I think.
21.
Like so we achieved that. We have had a few hiccups on the way, guys. You know, settings have been a big problem, and the co-commentator always sounding like a robot, and we've knocked our heads out trying to sort this out, but I think we've got it sorted now, thanks to WOR giving us some decent settings to try out on the Twitch, and hopefully now comms for season 2 will be nice and clear, and I do mean hopefully. But we started on Twitch with nothing. We didn't know nothing about it, and now we actually got an affiliation with Twitch. So you guys should be able to use your cheers and thanks and parcels and everything like that if you want to next season. So you can sling them up there every time you do a cheer. We earn a couple of bucks or something like that, which will go towards helping to keep running this league and our website. So if you're in there watching the stream, hopefully you can give us a couple of cheers and stuff like that. We'll never say no to it, guys. All right, it'll all be good. But hopefully we carry on with the affiliation and it all goes well. If it doesn't, they'll soon let us know. It was really new to me and Bodo in the beginning to set it all up, but we got it all done really and got it all up onto the YouTube channel. So every single race of the season, guys, if you want to, you can watch on the YouTube channel, because Twitch only keeps it for 14 days, but we've got it forever now. So season 2, I think we're all pretty well set. All of our comms guys are staying on. We could always use more guys. If you want to come commentate, I think you've got to agree you've had some good old laughs with the commentators over the season. So if you're interested in joining up, please contact me, alright guys? I'll get you signed up. Alright, and basically I'd just like to say thank you to all the drivers out there. Without you guys, our season wouldn't have been a season. And yeah, I hope most of you are back for season 2. So with that, have a Merry Christmas, guys, and a Happy New Year, and I hopefully see you all in season 2. Well, there you go.
Lovely, thank you very much. I'll hand
Just
over
to-
to... Go on, mate.
Sorry, just to add on from what Reb has said, I was going to bring it up at the end, but we'll follow on with it's there now. Obviously, what we've created this season, we couldn't have done it without you guys. Just the way you are in the chats, the way everyone speaks to each other, the respect that most people have got for each other, it's been phenomenal. I never expected this first season to go the way it has. I'm giving you a wave, hush. Never expected the first season to go the way it has. It's been fantastic, and that's all down to you guys as the drivers as well. We can only do so much behind the scene, but if we've got 100 shitty drivers, it makes no difference. It's still a shitty league, so it's down to you guys as well that we've got what we've got. Really appreciate the work that you guys put in, turning up every week, your practice and your respect. Muchly appreciated. Thanks for that. Back over to you, Junior.
Lovely, cool. Yeah, over to Porter now to go through an update on the statistics.
Thank you for your gift, Junior, as well.
No worries.
Yeah, thank you for that. Evening, everyone. Statistics. Yeah, as all of you might know, we have a bit of statistics included on the website beginning of the season, and we're planning to have a bit more in there during the course of the season. Unfortunately, as things went on. It didn't really work out the way we wanted it to work out. Had a few changes in stuff. Yeah, a few troubles keeping up with the statistics, as Rep and the others already mentioned earlier. Game tech changes have been affected as well. And yeah, just to give you a feeling for that, for the 4 tiers we had this year, we had like a bit over 130 different drivers participating in the league. And that tells you a bit about how often we do have to change names and stuff for the tables. And yeah, therefore we decided to do a bit different stuff for season 2. As all of you might have seen, I've posted a few questions about stats that you would be interested to see next season. And we took your input and tried to work out something that might fit your needs for next season, and hopefully give everybody a nice overview about his stats at the end of the season. Yeah, that's basically as much as I can tell right now, as we're still working on the stats for season 2. If anybody has any input on what he would like to see, just message me like you already did, and then we will try to incorporate that into statistics. Yeah, so far so good. Thank you.
Nice one, Paul.
Lovely. Obviously, sorry, Roberts, can you mute your mic, please, mate? Statistics and standings obviously go hand in hand, so that's why it's important to make sure that gamer tags are the same throughout the season, and that Xbox gamer tags match Discord gamer tags, which matches the stuff that's on the website. So that's the reason why we're trying to keep it all in line, guys. Standings, we're going to try and incorporate in with statistics for season 2 as well, and get them sort of running together, and they will be hosted as usual on the website, which leads us nice little segue onto the last point, which is the website for season 2. So we have been working on the season 2 website now for a few weeks, and we are ready to send out a preview link. We have bought a domain name, which is RacingSeriesF1.com, and that will be I think everyone's going to agree it's going to be a lot easier to get to rather than wixsite./RSF1 racing upside down # backwards / and all that rubbish. So Racing Series F1, guys, let's get that typed in your browser and keep it there as a save, because we will be linking the new website to that web address, and that'll be our new web address going forward. I'm going to post in the league announcements on Discord in about 5 minutes with the link for the preview site. We're going for a bit more of a cleaner look and try and keep the amount of pages to a minimum, try and keep all the information together where it needs to be. So I'll post it now, actually. Why not? Let's roll the dice and see what happens. That's the link on the league announcements page, guys, for the new season 2 website. Go and have a look. If you've got any questions or anything, please feel free to send me a message on Discord. Once we get the tiers sorted and we know which drivers are in which cars, which are in which tiers, we will add all that information to the website. And then, yeah, as the season goes, the website grows, so they say. So enjoy, and any constructive criticism will be welcomed. Other than that, I think it looks pretty special. So that's it from me on the website.
Cool, nice one, Daniel. Thank you for that. I'm just having a look at the link there. Nice one, mate.
I believe that's all points covered, isn't it?
That's everything we needed to discuss tonight. Yeah,
pretty much all points covered. Has anybody got any questions? Feel free. If we can answer them, we will. And I don't want to know how many spots you got on your dick or anything like that, or how many people died on the Titanic and what were their names, or anything like that sort of stuff. Proper questions will be answered correctly.
Just while we're waiting for some questions, when we were talking about standings, Moronix has pretty much done the standings for all 4 tiers. He's had help from 4 on different stages throughout the season, but he's pretty much done a lot of it by himself for the season. Yes, he has made mistakes, but you know, if you're looking through four pages, 4 points, four lots of numbers for each tier, you're going to make the odd mistake here and there. But he has done a good job to keep the standings coming very, very quickly. As soon as the Stewards reports are done, he's straight on the standings. So we do appreciate all the work and effort that all guys put in, and that comes from not just from Moronix doing the standings, but the guys doing the stewarding as well. Obviously, we do try and keep your identities as secret as possible, so you don't get any abuse. But yeah, we appreciate every staff member, every driver that we've got in the league. Thank you.
Oh, without a doubt. Just while we're waiting and just sort of like chewing the cud at the moment out there. Robert's mentioned earlier about these garages that we're going to have. So throughout the tiers, obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers. So we're going to have drivers from each tier in each garage. What do you guys think about that?
While we're waiting for any
Interesting to see
replies,
what we
I
get.
mean, my thought is it's brilliant. It gives you the opportunity, like Verstappen mentioned earlier on. Verstappen dyslexic. They were teammates last season in the Williams. They did a lot of work together on setups. They did a lot of practice sessions together. Worked on strategies together. So it's really good. Obviously, if you end up with somebody like that that's driving in the team for you, they do put a lot of work in on setups. So it's going to be brilliant for you. As Verstappen's just said, golden setups. It's going to be good for other people that may be an F4 that just sort of pinch setups and don't know what they're doing. I'm an F2. I'm just starting to learn what some of it means. So it's going to be a good insight for some of the other guys as well to help them with setups and, you know, hopefully help them progress.
Yeah, the other thing, of course, is obviously, and it's been a bit of a problem throughout season 1, I think. You won't need to have dedicated practice sessions on this day or that day or that day. That garage can get together, sort out their practice sessions when they want to practice, and that's fine. Because I think what's happened in season 1, that not everybody can make the practices, and I think you'll all agree here in this chat. They've been a bit low at times. We've tried to combine, I know Roberts has worked hard on this, we've tried to combine Division 3 and 4, 1 and 2, because there hasn't been quite enough, and I think this way the guys could just sort it out themselves, and I think it's a really good idea.
Yeah, there's obviously nothing wrong with teams coming together and practicing together and things like that. So hopefully,
I think it's a great idea as well.
Forward. Yeah,
exactly. I think it's a great idea for the guys in the lower divisions.
We will learn.
Yeah,
we will learn so much stuff off the big boys. It's unreal. It'll be really cool. So yeah, I think that's a really good move.
There is a question for Hush, but I think he'll have to elaborate unless anyone can make sense of it. Any news of stewards next season, like any changes, etc.? Obviously, I know you've gone through some, Reb. Do you want to elaborate a bit more, Hush, or does that make sense to anyone here?
Where's that? What was the question, Shane? Sorry?
Any news of stewards next season, like any changes, etc.?
As in who will be stewards or anything like that? We wouldn't say anyway on stream.
I don't think that. All I'd say,
as far as we're aware,
the new rule will be going live, so just have a look at the new rule book when it goes live. And obviously we suggest everyone does so. We can't sit here going through every rule with every driver, so you're expected to go through the rule book. No. If you don't and you break one of them and you say, I didn't know that was a rule, your own fault, should have read the rules.
What I will say is rules with penalties next season are going to be more consistent. and they're going to be a little bit harsher. So if you are a bit of a dirty driver, expect to get more penalties, because they will come without a shadow of a doubt. If you're, well, how can I say it? Yeah, just if you're a bit of a dirty driver, you're going to get penalties. We want it to be fair for everybody, and yeah, then penalties are there for those people.
What Reb's trying to say is as well, you'll be flagged up if you're doing the same thing consistently.
Yeah,
You'll get flagged up for
it.
it. So, for instance, you've blocked someone in qualifying 2 sessions in a row, 2 races in a row. That's going to get flagged up to us, and you're going to get brought up on it. Things like that. If you repeat offending to the same thing, it'll get flagged up by the stewards and come to us. And you'll have to deal with me and Rebster.
Gentlemen, I can't spell. I'm just going to stop. Okay, Uni. Yeah.
Cool. So
Your practice.
no more
Well done.
questions coming through by the looks of things. So final thoughts from the guys. We'll go around the table. Shane.
Well, actually, I've got a question. A huge, important question. When is the season 2 driver draw?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. The season 2 driver draw is officially going to be on the 12th of January. It's a Sunday. It'll be a Sunday evening. It'll be a live driver draw again, exactly the same as we did for season 1, guys. So I'll be getting my balls out again and
No.
giving them a little bit of a spin. We'll see out.
We'll see what? You broke up on that last bit, Junior.
We'll see what comes out.
Yeah, it should be a good night. I'm sure we're going to have a bit of a laugh. It'll be me and Junior again. But this time, we might both be in front of the camera if all goes to plan. So Junior can pull my balls and I can pull his balls, and you can all see us doing that on the 12th of January. That will be cool.
RSF1 Glock, flaming, as better known. I want Rebster's face this time.
You'll get it.
I don't blame you.
You'll get
mate.
it.
June's is full of acne.
Yeah, you know it. We were working on something a little bit special, guys, for the driver job, but maybe we'll have to postpone that for the beginning of season 3. So we'll see what we can get sorted out. But hey, there's like all the balls, blazer guns. Whatever balls are pulled.
What have I just allowed?
Yeah. There we go.
So yeah, shall we
It's all good.
obviously ending there, just
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Well, yeah, we're through 3/4 of an hour in. If anybody's got any questions, guys, that you haven't asked here while we're live tonight, then please don't hesitate to message one of us in Discord. We are always going to be there to answer you. There's stuff you need to know, there's stuff you don't need to know. It depends which category it will fall into as to what the reply will be. Okay, but what we want is for you guys to have a good season, and the only way you guys have a good season is if we run a good league, and the only way we can run a good league is if you guys let us know what you want in, you know, reality, not stupidness or anything like that, but proper stuff. Oh, a couple of other things while I'm on it. Safety car will be off next season because it is not working. I think that was quite important. Until they fix the game and make it work properly, we are not going to be using the safety car. Also, Parc Ferme is going to be, I always get this wrong, on.
Yep.
Okay, so as soon as we get a glitch, we've been told that it's fixed, If we get a glitch, it will come off again, but for the moment, it is going to be on for Season 2, guys. So there'll be no switches setups. You'll have to sort it all out on the track.
Okay, just to jump in, a question from Jace Lee. Good question. When will drivers know which tier they are in? Will we have to wait until the driver draw? Now, to officially know the tier you're in, you're going to have to wait until the driver draw. But you will have a very, very good idea of what tier you're going to be in from the social races. Obviously, when we do the social races, everyone will get put in a provisional tier. You'll know yourself if you fit in that tier or you don't before the driver draw is done. So you will have a general idea of where you're going to be, but you won't officially know until Sunday the 12th when Junior Revs to do the draw.
When are the social races going to be, Shane?
The social races will be going to be beginning of January. So the first one will start from maybe the 6th of January. No, I'd have to look. Leave that with me. I'll have to look. I'm hoping to get 2 weeks in before the season starts on the 19th. So for driver draws the 12th. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I'm hoping to get a few races in before then. Obviously, you'll have an official social as well. Once the driver's draw is done, you'll have an official tier social before the season starts the following week. Well,
I see a message down here. Verstappen thinks he's going to be in F4 or F5.
Yeah, mate, definitely.
He's obviously been down to Builders Merchants.
He's been C7.
Yeah.
I see some drivers.
He's just holding the table the wrong way around.
Yeah. I see some drivers obviously talking about the safety car and why we turned it off. Now, as I'm sure you can all appreciate, there could be two cars crash into each other at turn one and be spread across the track and you get no safety car. Someone goes into the pits and retires and it brings out a safety car. It saved me a few times this season. But at the same time, it isn't fair on the guys that have run a good race and the safety car comes out for no real reason that do lose out. I know it can increase the racing, the excitement at times, but it's took an awful lot away from some guys and it's not fair. It's helped me a lot, but it's took an awful lot away from others.
It's a really good question. I'm not sure whether you can answer it yet, Shane, because sign-ups isn't closed. RSF1 clock, are the tier days the same?
We'll have to wait and see. Tier days may change. We always said that we wouldn't be set in stone on what night we race on. We would always go with what night was best for the drivers. So if, for instance, we come to it, and now this is just an example, this isn't happening, this isn't even a possibility at the moment from what I've seen on the sign-ups, but it's just an example. If, for instance, F2, the drivers that are going to be in F2 are better suited to race on a Tuesday, and the drivers in F1 are better suited to race on a Sunday, then we would swap the nights round. That's if. It's a big if. I'd be surprised if any of the nights change, but we are open to the idea if it suits better.
Yeah, obviously everyone when they did the sign up said which days they could race on, so we're going by what you guys have told us in that sense.
Yeah, which is a good call. It's all there. We've got to grind the facts and then bring out the days for you, so we'll take care of that one. Camo says, "Thank the Lord." I think he might have a spelling. Is he dyslexic? Because I think it probably means "thank the Lord."
No, he's Camo. Dyslexic is another one.
Yeah, Verstappen can't do Fridays. Every other day, yes, no pressure. LOL.
Petronas is put it best there on Sunday as I went through shit, as you know, Shane, to race on Sundays. I sat there with the tiers last season. Roberts will tell you, I rung him while he was up a ladder at one stage. I sat there and I just couldn't get F2 into a night that suited pretty much everybody. In the end, everybody could race F2 on a Sunday except for Petronas, so I had to beg him to race on a Sunday, which he agreed upon, but I think him and his missus fell out about it.
Oh dear, that's not good.
Yeah, obviously we don't want that sort of stuff happening. But
no, without a doubt.
We'll try our best to make you all happy, don't worry. You know, that goes for this season as well, guys. We've tried our best to... You can't please everyone all the time, and we have tried pretty much all season long to try and make sure everyone is well catered for and happy, shall we say.
And we hope you were.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was that, Porter?
I just said, and I hope you all were happy with what we did.
I think as a general, season 1 was a great success for RSF1. To be honest, Racing Series F1 season 1 was very good. We had our ups, we had our downs, but we got through to the end of it without everybody leaving, and I think that's testament to what we're trying to do. And we pretty much ended up with the same amount of people we started with, which is really good.
So, yeah, we'll look to close it there. I just want to say, guys, we're always on the lookout for more staff. You can never have too many staff, ever. Obviously, we're going to 5 tiers. We do need more staff. So, if any of you guys are sat there and you're thinking, oh, I wouldn't mind doing stewarding or commentary, recruitment, you know, stuff about websites, about the Discord, the Twitch, whatever it may be, drop us a message. Any of us a message. You know, if you're not sure which one of us message any of us, and we'll point you in the right direction to where you need to be for the job that you're interested in doing. Obviously, we really appreciate your help. The more, the merrier. So, do you want to close us out then, Reb, as you're streaming?
Yeah, can do. There you go, guys. That's our podcast for tonight. I hope you have all enjoyed coming and listening to us. Any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We're going to close out now. I wish you all, or from all of us, a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Go away now, drink, get shitless, do whatever you need to do, get your kids all sorted out for Christmas. Everything else, we'll see you in the new year, ready to start season 2. And I hope you've had a good season 1. So from all of us here at RSF1, good night.